jump out the booth, then I might hop through the roof. Count on the ring stuff. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, it's Week 12 of the
your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Houston Texans and the Miami Dolphins. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Play action now, Mills. And incomplete to open things up. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. The slot man in motion right. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mills. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. Here's Mills. And that is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
An incomplete pass loss on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mills to throw it. He completes it to Beckham. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Here's Pierce. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
On 2nd and goal, Mills. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Just inside the 5-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Fairbairn able to put this one through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Mostert, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. A quick throw, but incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Tua. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Makes the score Texans 10, Dolphins 0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it, no matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Dolphins at 8-2 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Miami. 49 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Hey, go Fury.
Again, it's Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. Well, we have seen the stiff arm get a bit of renaissance here in recent seasons, and that was pure strength there as he forced his way into the end zone.
And when you're thinking guys who use the stiff arm so effectively, I go back to guys like Earl Campbell, Walter Payton, some recent guys like Marshawn Lynch. Let's go to the Wayback Machine. Bronco Nagurski, he dealt out a wicked stiff arm.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Emmanuel Agba able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught. Beckham.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Mills. It's caught by OBJ. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Here we go, Jack.
1st down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Desmond King picks it, and the Texans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Mills now from the 50.
He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Rowe.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. It's Hill, complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Texans' 21-yard line.
On play action, here's Tua. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. On the right side open is Gesicki. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Tua going to try and throw for it.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith.
Tremon Smith on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
21 yards. And the Texans first down.
Off the play fake, Mills.
Flush to him, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Final play of the half, Mills. Finds his man, it's John Mechie.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter.
Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They're on 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to pass. Tua. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
Buying time to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Ready?
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Hey, red. Flag blue.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Ready, set. Yellow, 1, green jack. Ready.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Hand off left side, Pierce. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 54 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. He stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
To throw again on second down. Mills. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking the lead. Thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
On third down, here's Mills. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Bradley Chubb drops him again for the second straight play, and it brings up fourth down. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off the points for themselves.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Tua. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Tua. And it'll be intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Brandon Jones picking it off.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
We're part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead is hanging by a thread after that pick six, but look, they're still in the driver's seat. Now the question, how aggressive will they be on this drive? Time to find out. After the pick six a moment ago, here's Mills again. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that will bring up second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mills. That one into the hands of Beckham downfield. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. A first down throw for Mills. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
That's underneath to Pierce. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Mills to throw it. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with Pierce. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Mills now.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Texans get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
We'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Tagovailoa dancing to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Texans are going to take over here at...
Hello, new world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lied. Whoa, yeah. Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss. Take off the weird jewelry, I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top 5. Take off them fabricated streams and the microwave memes, it's a real world outside. Take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo. Take off the Sandro pay, 5-day stay, take a quarter meal, hella final. Take off the far flag, take off perception, take off the cop with the iPad. Take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off decisions I lack. Take off the fake deep, take off the fake woke, take off the I'm broke, I care. Take off the gossip, take off the new logic that if I'm rich, I'm rare. Take off the should know, take off the Doje, take off the Birkin bag. Take all that designer off and what do you have? You ugly. You out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about? Talk about us. You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up for us? Get back in pocket. The world in a panic, the women is stranded, the men on the run. The profits abandoned, the law take advantage. The market is crashing, the industry wants to sleep in the box while they making a mockery following us. This ain't Monopoly, watching for love. This ain't monogamy, y'all get it. Jumping on what the hell is that? I gotta relax when I feel. All my descendants, they come in my sleep and say I am too real. I'm done with the sensitive, taking it personal. Done with the black and the white, the wrong and the right. You hoping for change and miracles. I know the feelings that came with burials, cries. You ugly. You out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about? Talk about us. You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up for us? Serving up a look, dancing in a drop. Hello to the